Hello my crafty friends, welcome to Inspiration for Cards. My name is David and I'm gonna make a Christmas card for you because this is part 3 of my Christmas series. And today I received a beautiful package in the mail, and that was a package full of the Tim Holtz Stampers Anonymous new Christmas stamps. So of course I could not wait to get started and use these. And the first one I'm using is let me have a peek, the Winter Watercolor 2 set that I'm going to use. And I'm going to use the small sentiments. And I use that to make this beautiful card. Look at that. Now you can't really see it here, but it has a lot of shine on the berries from the glitter that I put on there. But you will find out how I did it, what I used, and everything in the video that is coming up. So if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to my channel so you will not miss any of my future videos. I'm going to make a whole Christmas series, so it's going to be a lot of fun, but also other card making tutorials and in-depth reviews of products, etc. So if you want to know more, subscribe to that channel and hit that like button for this video. Now, without any further ado, let's dive in and make this beautiful Christmas card. Have fun! As I said, today is going to be a day where I'll be playing with all the Stampers Anonymous Tim Holtz collection. Some of the new bits, some of the older stamps. I'm not sure yet what exactly I'm going to use, but just play along with me and you'll find out. Now, as usual, everything is linked down below in the description bar, or if you go to my blog, you will find more in-depth detail of all the products that I've used. Go to www.inspirationforcards.com. Now, let's dive into it. So I've made my choice. I'm going to use this plate pattern to stamp on the base card. And this is the base card. I've put a bit of post-it tape on the inside to keep it closed, and I'm gonna stamp it on here. So I'm not gonna use my Misty, living on the edge, and I'm gonna take some festive berries and I'm gonna put that all over my stamp. Especially on the outside. The inside actually is not that important, but the outside border really needs a good layer of ink. And since I'm not using the Misty, it has to be right in one go. Take my card and I'll put it on there, making sure it's fully on there, and press it on. And then I have this, where do I have it? Nobody leave the building. Here it is. One of these air hockey things. I use that as a pressure tool. So I'm using that to get even pressure all over this piece of paper. There we go. I'm going to take it off. Perfect. Now I'm going to take my ink chamois and clean off my stamp. Sorry about the squeaky noise, but it's clean and it's going back on its background. So that was step 1. Okay, so the card base is done. Now let's go on to the card front panel. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp the sentiment first, because I want to heat emboss that, and I'm going to use the Holly Jolly Christmas, and I'm going to put that down here in the bottom right corner. I'm going to pick it up, and I'm going to use black archival ink in Black Suit, because it's beautiful black, deep black color. Since I'm using the Tim Holtz stamps, I thought I might use the Distress archival ink also to ink up. And actually it's a very good quality ink. what I like about it is that it dries waterproof and it stays wet long enough to heat emboss with it. And that's what I'm going to do. The third video already for the Christmas series. Time is flying. I almost think it's still summer, but yeah, no, it's really getting there. Winter is stepping in. Well, at least if you are in the northern hemisphere. Now I'm taking a scrap piece of paper, putting my cardstock on there, and I've got the black sparkle embossing powder, and I'm gonna put that on here. That sparkle is so pretty, and it's got black in it, of course, green. You can see touches of green, of red, of blue. It's all in there. Lovely. So I'm going to put this back because I don't want to waste any of that. So I'm going to take my Sizzix heat gun and I'm going to melt that embossing powder. Sorry about the noise. There we go. All done. Look at that shine and sparkle. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Right. Next, I'm gonna clean off my stamp real quick and put that one back where it belongs. There we go. Now I'm gonna use some of the watercolor 2 elements, and I want to have this one coming in from here, this one coming in from here, and I think do I want this one or don't I? Yeah, why not? I will do it. Okay. I'm gonna pick these up. Now I've got these beautiful Karen brushes, brush markers I must say, that I'm gonna use to color in all the berries. Put this in frame for you. I'm gonna color the red of the berries first, and I'm gonna really do this in steps. To make sure that it doesn't dry too much. What I'm doing, I'm using the side of the brush so the tip stays nice and sharp. It seems that it's doing the best job this way. There we go. Now I'm going to give this a light spritz of water, David, not alcohol. I nearly had the wrong bottle there. There we go. I'm going to put that on there. And there we have our watercolor berries. Now I'm coming in with this sort of pine green, lush green it's called, to color in the foliage and the stems. This is a very simple way to make a watercolor effect card. Now don't get me wrong, I love to watercolor with the Distress Oxides and the Distress Inks, but this way it's much quicker for me personally. And especially with these details of these gorgeous stamps. Yeah, I love it. Now there's still water on these stamps from earlier on, so I'm not gonna keep spritzing them all the time. You can still see it, so I'm just going back and forth. I think this is a really nice Christmas color, this green. It reminds me of pine needles. And there's the first one done. I like the clean results it gives, and these make it really easy to color this in and avoiding the red berries in it. That's another one done. I'll give it a spritz of water and I will stamp it down. especially because it was this one. There we go. And the last one is going to be the simplest one, because this one has only a very thin stem that we need to make green. Yeah, I think this is a very fun and easy way to make quite an impactful Christmas card, because it looks fantastic and it looks like you've put in a lot of effort, and you did. I think the way, if you make a card for someone and it's handmade, and you've put in the time and effort and the love, someone feels that it's special, especially nowadays with the social media. People hardly don't send cards anymore. And I remember in the old days, I'm 49, so I'm not that old, but in the old days when I used to get 50, 60 Christmas cards, and nowadays 10, 15 maximum. There we go. Isn't that pretty? I like the simplicity of this front panel. So I'm going to put this aside. I'm going to clean my stand quickly, and then I'm going to put this on to the card base. I'm going to put this on after I've heat set this, because it's watercolor. There's quite a lot of water on there, so I want to make sure I don't smudge it. Trust me, I've been there, done that. Here we go. Nice and dry. And I'm going to give the card some dimension using my big roll of foam tape. This stuff is quite good. It has a nice thickness to it, and it will nicely pop up this front panel from its base layer, and it sticks pretty good, I must say, because I've had some as well that when I started to peel off the backing paper, you just pulled off the adhesive, and that's not what I want. So this, yeah, I saw this in many YouTube videos from other makers, and I thought I need to have that, and it works. I understand why everybody uses it. So now to put this one on, I'm just quickly gonna eyeball over it before I commit. There we go. And it's on there. So next I'm going to take some glossy accents, and I'm gonna put some glossy accents on the berries. Now, glossy accents dry clear, as we all hopefully know. It looks a bit milky now, but it will dry clear. I've got some of the Distress glitter in tinsel. I'm going to very lightly sparkle some over this, because as you probably know, and if you didn't, glossy accents is a very nice glue to hold your glitter. Now I'm not going to put much on it, but just enough to give it a bit of sparkle. And let it dry, and then I'm going to brush it off so that all the excess glitter is gone. Look at that. That shine is just... I love it. Right. Now we have to leave the glossy accents, give the glossy accents a minute to dry, but then I will brush it off, and I will put a picture of the finished result at the end of the video. But this is already the finished card. Now, once this is dry, on the inside of this card, I will stamp the Merry Christmas sentiment, also from the Tim Holtz set. But that will have to wait until this front is dry. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider to subscribe to my channel. And I hope to see you for the next one. Thank you very much. Until then, bye.